Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Drew Creal, and today what we're going to do is try some different pickups in an old 90s Jackson guitar. I got this guitar off of Reverb for, I think, $350. It's a 1996 Jackson Kelly. It's a really cool guitar. It's a made in Japan guitar, so I tend to find these a little bit nicer. Actually, a good friend of mine had a few of them, and I was just really impressed with the quality, so I started hunting these down. The only problem about this guitar is that these pickups I do not like really at all. So what I'm going to do is play through a variety of tones with these original Jackson pickups, and then the next thing I'm going to do is install these Carvin C22 pickups that I got, which are similar to the ones that I have in my favorite guitar, which is my HF2 Fat Boy that you've probably seen in a lot of my other videos. These have the Allen Holdsworth pickups in them. I wanted to get those for this guitar, but I also didn't want to spend $200 to $250 on pickups, so I ended up buying these because they were about $50 each. So I guess with this video, what I want to do is find out if these $50 pickups sound better than these original Jackson pickups. And I've got all the presets in the Helix, so nothing will change on the presets except for the pickups. So we can kind of listen to the two different sounds together and see what they sound like. One of the things that I thought was really cool about Carvin pickups is that they have these dual pole pieces. A lot of people look at these pickups and they're like, that's really weird. Why are they like that? Well, they developed this in the 70s, and so when you would bend a string, with a lot of traditional pickups, you lose a little bit of volume, maybe even some sustain from the note. So the dual pole kind of helps it so that if you bend a string, there's no volume loss or anything like that. And I just think that's cool. I've definitely noticed that the difference from that with my other guitar that has the same kind of pickups. Another thing that's cool about Carvin is when you order something, like the person that is like fulfilling your order, and in my case it was the guy that made these pickups. That guy emailed me and asked me if I was going to be mounting the pickups directly to the body, or if I needed like the bezels put on, which are, I think, when they talk about bezel, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's these little side notches right here, maybe. I don't know. But I basically emailed them back and was like, yeah, these are going to go in a 90s Jackson with pickup rings. That's what I call these. Maybe that's the bezel. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, the pickups, you can tell, are like dipped in wax, and these are kind of their like cheaper, higher output pickups, which is what I wanted for the Jackson. So I just thought that was a really cool thing to have the guy that wound these pickups email me and ask me, what my needs were, which I thought that was just freaking awesome. So anyway, these are gonna go in the Jackson next.
Stories whispered of a blood that washed clean. All horrors of a passing presence. To make us pure.
so we are back. We've got the new pickups in the guitar. Did a little cleanup on it, polished it up, put a new set of Diodario NYXL strings on. Those are my favorite strings. Guitar is looking stealthy. It's looking cool. I like the way those pickups look. Let's hear what they sound like. Here we go. Sounds pretty nice, a really dark, warm sound coming from the neck pickup. But I think you guys are really after hearing how it sounds a little bit dirty. So. This is a matchless amp, so it's going to sound a lot more overdriven here. Start with kind of a clean. Okay, now we're gonna get into some high gain sounds. So let's, this is one I made, it's called True Rippage. Sounds like this. So if you watch any of my Fusion Friday videos, I've used this one a few times. Cool, so that's True Rippage. It's like a modded Marshall. It's the 2208 setting, I think, in the Helix for any Helix users out there. Okay, so now we're gonna look at the This is my Soldano Mark IV and Octavia Fuzz sound. So one of the things I noticed right away was just like the carving sound, like the kind of like super clear highs, focused mid-range, and then sort of almost like a scoop sound. And I love these pickups. They're what I'm really used to with my other guitars, so it's really helpful because I can pick up a different guitar and still have that same sound, and plus this guitar looks really wild, so that's pretty freaking cool. So with my presets on the Helix, I'm not jumping from one extreme to another. Those Jackson pickups to me just sounded really harsh, especially when the volume goes up a little bit at band practice, like things get really loud, and these pickups just have a sweetness to them that I think the other pickups were lacking. And for $50, I mean, it's a pretty awesome deal. So check them out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, and let me know if you like this. If you want to see more pickup type videos or gear related things, let me know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Have an awesome day.